Shortcat. Whether you love his videos or you hate them, it's undeniable that he's had a ton of influence on the entire Mario Kart community over the past several years. He's gotten a world record on Dino Dino Jungle, he's gotten over 900,000 YouTube subscribers, and he's the reason I'm named Short Tree on Switch. But if you've watched his videos for a while, you'll know that he loved King Boo for a very long period of time, pretty much since he started making content for these games. And if you've seen some of his recent videos, you'll know that he hasn't used King Boo in pretty much any of them. That's why I'm attempting to become better than him at using his own favorite character in Mario Kart World. My goal is to get a win on all 30 tracks in the game with King Boo on the baby blooper, more on that later, and also to possibly reach 9,300 VR in online worldwides, which is not too far from where he stands right now. This is the first episode of my journey, and we'll see how much progress I make. Okay, here we go. Road to become better than Shortcat, pretty much. Could take a bit, especially on this combo. I'll explain why I'm using Baby Blooper once I find a lobby. Oh no, I found it right away. So, the reason I'm using Baby Blooper, most people use Mock Rocket, especially with heavier characters, just because A, it normally looks better, and B, it's got better acceleration to combat heavy characters, which you definitely need acceleration in this game. And this combo has a bit of a lack of that. Like, let's see how much it has. Yeah, 2.1 bars pretty much. But if you switch to, say, this, switch to this, it's 3 full bars, and that's not even max excel. So, acceleration is considered by most people to be the most important stat in the entire game, and for the most part I'm with them on that. Oh, nice. Beautiful start. But one of the other most important stats in the game is handling. And not many people know this. Most people, including me for a while, assumed that since Mock Rocket was max acceleration, it was also like max handling. But that's not actually how it works. Baby Blooper has slightly higher handling on hard road surfaces. And if you don't know what that means, again, I don't blame you, because it's not explained by the game at any point. Okay, it's not a very good lobby. But what that basically means is just like this right here is hard road. So there's 3 different types of surfaces in this game, which is soft road, like the dirt on Dino Dino Jungle, for example. Water, like water that you get deep in where it's coming up. And then hard road, which is basically anything else in the entire game. So not super soft dirt, and not water that you get these little jet skis for. Like, this is soft road or terrain, and this is water right now. So the reason most people will use like Goomba or Spike as opposed to characters like, say, Fishbone, have the exact same stats according to the game, is because they have better handling and speed on hard road, which is the most common type of road. And Baby Blooper also excels in hard road, just like Mock Rocket and Rob Hog, which is why those are the two most common vehicles right now. Big Beaver's probably third. So this combo gets a very slight edge over Mock Rocket, like 1 speed point, I'm pretty sure. That's like not even 1%, but it can matter for sure. But it also has slightly more road handling, and I think handling is at least the second most important stat in this game, just because of how some of the tracks are structured. Like, Wario Stadium has some very tight turns, obviously they're on rails for most of it. But take Airship Fortress, for example. If you're on a combo like this one, to be fair, that's just not max handling pretty much, it's very, very difficult to win. Because that whole last section, you're just going slower and going wider. And King Boo excels in soft road, but he also has very good hard road speed, comparatively. So that's why I think getting good with this combo might not actually be too difficult. And my claims so far are being proven right, because I just won that. Shockless. Not a good lobby, of course. Yeah, only 22 for that. But yeah, this first day, this first session, I guess, I'm gonna play 8 races, so that was race 1. I'm playing 8 races, just gonna see how well I can perform. Low expectations today, because this is like the first time I'm seriously using this combo. Like, I played a bit of VS race with it, but that's pretty much it, against bots, of course. So it's off on me. By the way, this is by far the, at least in my opinion, it's the best costume in the entire game. Pirate King Boo. The second I unlocked this, I knew it was going to be my favorite. Oh, nice. Yeah. It's just so cool. I'm not actually sure if this, like, references anything from real Mario games. I don't think it does. Oh boy, we got the worst option up there. So, that route from Wario Stadium to Shy Guy Bazaar, or from Airship Fortress to Shy Guy Bazaar, actually, is actually special, because you don't just end at normal Shy Guy Bazaar, you end at, an entirely different section of Shy Guy Bazaar, which fans have called Daisy's Palace. It doesn't even have an official name, because it only exists after doing two specific routes. Yeah, either of them will trigger that. I'm just gonna run this because I know this animation is very good for me. Okay, it's super close right now. The thing is that I'm not actually gonna be much faster than all of these other people, or even faster at all at times, until I reach 20 coins, because of the way that coin curve works in this game. Each coin matters less and less, pretty much, for light combos, which is what pretty much everyone uses. And for heavy combos, each coin matters progressively more and more. Yeah. I have transformations on. Shoot. I'm just gonna horn that guy. That seems like a stupid play, but I really want distance right now. Oh. Never punished? Oh my god. What was that? I find out how I'm definitely clicking that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used that horn, to be honest. This is one of the best front running tracks in the game, maybe even the best though. So you just gotta risk everything to be in first pretty much. Just because of the fact that you can drop stuff on the rails. Oh no. I'm not actually going to use yeah, that's exactly why. Whenever you get triple mushrooms, you should probably, it's normally best to hold it, to hold the other item in front of your triple mushrooms as long as possible. I think I get third? Yeah, third's fine. I'm doing pretty well. To be fair, this is not too good of a lobby. But I'm doing a lot better than I thought, actually. Especially on a route to Airship Fortress, where I got blue. Yeah, gain 2. Oh, nice! Okay, Acorn Heights was actually one of the tracks that I practiced on this combo, because I knew it would be so different. I'm not really that good at it still. Like, I'm good at Acorn Heights on, say, a meta combo. Like, Ladybug Mock Rocket, for example. I have a 159.1 on it in time trials, which is like 2 seconds from the world record. And I'm pretty good at the world record level disc. So hopefully I can do well on this kind of weirder combo for it. The disc is a lot harder on this type of combo. Just anything other than meta, pretty much. But this is a video all about defying the meta, so hopefully I can do that. Just gonna get tight here. Oh, how did I miss the balance? Okay, what was that? Oh boy, I sure can't wait for the 0 coin miss. Literally 0 coins. Oh my gosh. That was so weird. This is shaping up to be a really funny session, honestly. Track's not too good for backing, honestly, but I can make it work. The thing about this combo is that if you can get up to max coins, you're obviously just faster than anyone else on the entire course. So, like, that coupled with speed items can be incredibly powerful if you use them right. No triple mushrooms, but that's fine. I can use this feather as backup in case I miss the miss. Yeah, I'm just... I'm not going up top. I think they can win as the battle. Did I get there? 4th, okay. Considering how... Like, look at how close that was, though. The thing about this game is that one mistake or one unlucky thing can make you just go like 10 places lower. I got a bit lucky there. I was hit by the blue shell, but it did not actually cost me much. But yeah, hopefully I can get all the shortcuts on this one. If you know, you know with those. Shortcuts. Some of them are different. This is one of the coolest intermissions in the entire game, in my opinion. Intermissions are yet another spot, or yet another place where you can get a huge advantage off of using like a heavier combo, just because it's pretty easy to gather coins, and they take a lot longer, so if you can reach max coins, you're feeling that bonus for a lot longer than in, say, normal track, which will only take like 2 minutes most of the time, maybe even less. The thing is that high weight's actually bad because, like I said, heavier combos benefit more from later coins, which pretty much means that until they're at 20 coins, they're not even faster, despite what the speed stat says. A bit unlucky right now. Also, probably playing too risky there. So it's on something. Okay, that's not on me. Like, another thing about Wii is that it doesn't even help you a lot of the time with bumps. Like there, that Toad combo is so much lighter, and yet it did that. Nice ball. This can actually go pretty well. Nice. Maybe I can get fourth? Yeah, fourth. That's decent. But yeah, just look at these results and you'll see just how many people play lighter combos. Entire top 3 is the 3 lightest weight classes. Toad's incredibly light. 8 and 9 are pretty light as well. That Liam impersonator is quite light. Like, having a lightweight stat is just so helpful. Because of that coin curve thing. Oftentimes you just can't reach 20 coins, or you can't stay at 20 coins. And that makes lighter combos better in pretty much every way, which I think is really stupid, honestly. A lot of the heavier characters look so cool, in my opinion, in this game. Kind of similar situation with 8 Deluxe. Like, I would have loved to use Donkey Kong all the time, but he's nowhere near meta. I had to use Yoshi all the time in that game for post-update anyways. I think that's part of why everyone likes the character models in Mario Kart Wii so much. Just because the main ones that you see a ton of are like Funky Kong and Donkey Kong and people like that. Characters like that. Characters like that. And they're just designed to look cooler since they're not little guys. Also, Toad's Factory is a pretty good runner. especially starting from the front. And world record on this track is actually uses Wiggler on the baby mover, which is a little bit heavier than this combo. But other than that, it's the exact same. As a full headbounds. I'm not even gonna do the extra trick here. This guy goes so slow. It's honestly just smarter to yield to the... It's honestly just smarter to yield to the guy with triple reds there though, because realistically I'm getting hit out if I don't. And he's going to do shell protection anyways. I'm pretty sure that's him though. So the race isn't really working out for either of us. This track is just so 12-player geared in my opinion. Not just mine, of course. Most people will say that if they're high level at this game. But you ask me that. It can definitely pay to be good at the strats though. I'm just doing that to avoid everything. Do not actually do that. This is just so chaotic though. I think I can. This Liam impersonator is actually quite good. I just know it's not him though because he's like consistently well above 9,000. Oh wait, I forgot to count my races. Okay, I'm back. This is race 6. But I didn't count that wrong. I'm wasting time for no reason. I think we're going to Mario Circuit. This is actually a pretty good running track, this specific intermission, just because you can actually get like a truck here, which is really fast. You'll see what I mean in a second. Okay, yeah, that helicopter there is not actually faster. Wait. Oh wait, I can get this? I can get this? Wait. Nice! Yeah, the truck's a lot faster than the helicopter. Because of that blue incident, I'm still going to be going slower than Sarah over here, obviously. Oh, nice. I think I can play. Yeah, I think I did. Nice. But yeah, there's a select few routes in this game, intermissions rather, where if you're in first, you can pick up like a truck, or maybe a boat, or even one of those helicopters. And those are just all way faster. The truck's the fastest. I think the boat's the next fastest, although it's obviously only on water. But 2 blues, especially since I wasn't in the first all race here, is quite unlucky. I might still, yeah, I'm only losing 1 spot off of the blue shell though. If you've played this game, you know that's amazing. Okay. Again, like, the weight stat just does not matter apparently. Nice. This guy's pretty good from what I can tell. He has like 8,600 PI. Oh, let's go. May as well have gotten that boxy first. I'm fast on this track though. And another track that's a little bit different. Oh, why did I have nothing? I might win? No. Maybe I'll get second then. Yeah, second. That's pretty good. 2 races left. Yeah. What I should have done there is I should have, like, spammed the item button before I even got the item. Because if you didn't know, that makes you get item boxes a little bit faster. Like, items from item boxes, I mean. And I could have obviously blocked that red. Considering the fact that he had 2 mushrooms, I seriously thought I was winning anyways though. The fact that he couldn't hit me with like a red or anything though is definitely very good. Like a second time I mean. There's no one right behind me as well, so I was just able to get second. Oh yeah! This lobby isn't too good, and I'm starting second, so I'm hopeful that I could actually hit these starting shortcut here on Bowser's Castle and just get a huge breakaway right away. Although, to be fair, it's like probably the second most known unintended shortcut in the entire game. First, obviously, being the Great Block Ruins thing. Okay. Rewind, dodging, and free roam. Okay, we did get Bowser's Castle. I think I can do pretty well here. In theory. Another one of the biggest shortcuts in the game. Right, here we go. Wasn't pretty, but I did get it. Like, look at my lead already. Got that as well. It's one of the craziest looking tracks, both visually and with the shortcuts. If you can hit all of the shortcuts and the lobby isn't super good, like this lobby, you can just sort of win. Like 1 lap in, 0 speed items, and I'm in first by this much. Pretty good second to last race. That's my second win, I believe. So pretty cool. My win rate on King Boo is 2/7, whatever that is. Let me see. Yeah, we're like 30% right now, or 28%. If you're in a good lobby, wins obviously won't come this easy. But look at that, I'm at 9,200. My peak is 9 points off of this. I did not think it would go this well. Going into the last race, I could reach a new VR peak really high. Hopefully I get that. Okay, not doing any good moves. This route to Choco Mountain is actually one of the longest intermissions in the entire game. So not picking that. Yeah, yet another cool thing about this combo, you have a crown no matter how good you are. There's customary. Okay. Yet another intermission variant. We're getting a lot right now. There aren't actually that many. But this, as opposed to playing all 3 Mario Circuit sections, we're just playing a section based off of Mario Circuit 2, which is my favorite, and a lot of other people's favorite, actually. Despite that, I am not going to be running this. And go to this secret other path that barely anyone knows about. Okay, that's good. I'm going to use this Mega Mushroom just to make sure I don't fall too far behind. I'm going to use this star into the set, the item set that's like right at the start of Mario Circuit 2. So I can both get the massive shortcut and 2 items for when I'm hopefully at the front. I'm just going to put it next box. One's already pretty high. Okay, 20 coins. Slow down a little bit. And do not change the star. Okay, whenever you see rocks like this, almost always you should go around them because they're actually slow. Like rocks in the water, because bounces out of the water are slow unless you can get like shortcuts on them with them. Like the green shell shortcut on what is like a speedway, for example. Or that really cool looking disc on Wario Shipyard, galleon for you British fans. I'm just kind of driving for a little while here though. Getting pretty close to Mario Circuit. It's a bit risky to hold this just because there could be a shot, but here's to there not being a shot, and you're getting a pretty good race off of it, hopefully. Right here. Okay, yeah. I'm afraid of this guy. Oh, that's not good. Just trying to get ahead here. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? What am I actually doing? What am I actually doing? Hopefully some people don't know this strat. Oh yeah, I think I get 3rd or 4th. Yeah, that's a decent ending race. I don't think I'm gaining 10 off this, so unfortunately won't reach my peak. I'll tell you all if I do reach my peak, like in a community post, for example. Yeah.